Hi YouTubers and gamers, and I'm back with a another pickup video. It's only been about a week or so since the last one, so I got a few pickups over the last week to show you. First of all, starting off with None Games. I picked up for £4 a motion control, which I haven't got on me. It's with my sort of motion control rifle for PS3 in the game room. But also with it, I got the first party PS3 Move controller. So I've got the Move itself and this, all brand new and unopened, for £4 from Cash Converters. So this is probably about a second handgun I've got of these, but it's for that sort of money, it's worth having really. And to get another Move controller is always useful, just in case I do need to have to do two people games, like two people shooter and stuff like that really. And £4, that's pretty cheap for a Move controller, especially with a brand new gun. On the a Vita game, Ratchet and Clank Trilogy. I got that from I think I got this from, I think it was on eBay for about £16. Not as cheap as a price, but some of the Vita games, they do hold on to their prices, and a lot of these trilogy games, whether it's Sly Cooper or Ratchet Clank or whatever else, they do keep the money. So I thought I'll pick it up while I still can before before it gets rarer. Also, I got a nice box set. This game came out 5 weeks ago, and this particular version, I think it's about £120 retail, and I didn't want to pay that much for it. I was hoping that after a number of weeks it will come down in price, but the trouble is, for some limited edition and collector's editions, that may happen, but also you run a risk of them selling out. So I took a chance. I think last week it was reduced to £90, and this week it was reduced to £80, and I thought I'll bite a bullet now. It's gone down about £40, so it is the Uncharted Thief's End. Is it called the Libertaria Edition, or what they call it? Basically, it's the big Monty set that comes with a steelbook, DLC, art book, and quite a large statue, which you can see up on there really. So I got that for £80 instead of £120 in the space of 5 weeks, so of it being released. So it just goes to show that unless you know in advance that this game's going to sell out, it's always worth waiting a bit longer before you pick up your collector's editions. And it's it's all mint and unopened, and I got that from game.co.uk. I got it from the actual store itself in Lakeside yesterday. Okay. Got a few PSP tiles. These were about £4 each. Star Wars with Clone Wars, Republic Heroes, based on the cartoon. And SpongeBob SquarePants Truthful Square. Bit of a SpongeBob fan, so yeah. I got both of these games from, actually, Truthful Square was CEX, I think, and Clone Wars was Cash Converters. Okay. Got one GameCube game, another one off the list. I think there's about another 15 games or so I've got to get for a GameCube. And that is for Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. Not an expensive game, but still a very good title all the same. I've got all these Lord of the Rings games for both the Xbox and the PS2 because they're so good, so it's worth, it's not bad getting them cross-platform. So yeah, that was about, I think that was £2.50 from CEX, that was. It wasn't a lot of money. Okay, these other games, this was £1.50 from CEX. It's World Rally Championship, Rally Evolved. I think it's the first one. I've got all the others as well on the PS2, so I've been collecting them slowly, and £4.50 is not bad. This game is quite uncommon, and so as a result it demands a bit more money. I got this from CEX for about £12, which sounds like a lot for a PS2 title, but to be honest, for this particular game that's not bad. You can easily pay about 20, on eBay and stuff. And that is Ape Escape 2. There's I already had the first one on the PS1. This is on the second one on PS2. There's a third on the PS2 as well, but that goes for even more money. I think some people are asking for as much as 35 quid for that one, Ape Escape 3. So if you ever see any of those Ape Escape games on the PS2, do pick them up if you get them, see them cheap, because they are valuable games. Okay, this last one I already had on the Wii. I think I showed it in one of my last, or at least recent pickups. The packaging is all in English on the back, as well as other European countries. It is a rather uncommon game. I got this for about, I think it was about $6.99 or whatever. And it is Rebel Raiders Operation Nighthawk. Okay. This is another a flight game, but it's not one of the most common ones anyway. Okay, I've got a few DS titles quite cheap. All these games, well, this one was 50p, and I think this was CX, and it's Nintendo Presents Crossword Collection. I'm not really into crosswords, to be perfectly honest, but this does have extremely good reviews, and it is another Nintendo first-party game. So I thought, yeah, I tend to try to pick these up when I see them cheap, Nintendo first-party games. So for 50p, I thought, yeah, why not? Okay, these next two games. First of all, this one is based on a very good documentary type film. Not sure how good a game it is itself, but again, it was only £2, so I thought, sod it, I'll take a chance. And that is March of the Penguins. Basically, you play as some kind of biologist or conservationist who's trying to look after the emperor penguins and help them survive and so forth. So I don't know. It's it's £2. It's not a game I see that often. Okay, this next one, it's got very good reviews. This game has. Again, I only got it for £2. On eBay, sometimes it goes for as much as £8, and Amazon, I think they charge about £8. So yeah, for £2, it's not a bad investment. It is street football, so it's another little soccer type game, but it's got lots of mini games and so forth, and it's got quite a cartoony animation type style. So I went by reviews, I checked the reviews out, they were so good, so I thought for £2 I'll take a chance. Okay, turning to PS3, I'm collecting all the Ben 10 games. Ben 10 on Omniverse 2, this was about, I think that was about £5 from CEX again, I think. Was it CEX or Cash Converters? I can't remember now. It was only £5 though, that one. So yeah, another Ben 10 game on the PS3. Also, I have Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I got this from trying to remember now where I got this from. I can't remember exactly where I got this from. I know it wasn't a lot of money. It was quite a good price. So I think it was about £5 or £6 again. These Marvel Ultimate Alliance games, they are in quite good demand actually, because I think you was able to download these before the PlayStation Network, but I don't think you can now, because I think since Disney have bought out Marvel, they've made it difficult to download a lot of their games. I think, so a lot of these Marvel games you have to get them in physical media if you can, and as a result that's kind of pushed the prices up, I believe. But I've got this on, I've got the second one to this on the PS3 as well, and I think I got this also on the PS2 if I'm correct. But yeah, Marvel Ultimate Alliance game, one of the better Marvel games out there. Okay, this next one, both Cash Converters, and they only had it for 50p because it's like a NTSC American import, and I guess they thought it wasn't worth anything. On Amazon, people are charging about 18 quid or not and above for this game in the UK. It's probably not, it's probably dirt cheap in the States, but over in the UK it's quite pricey, this game, and it's got extremely good reviews. It's an American football game. It's All Pro Football 2K8. the main reason why I went for this, because it's obviously 2008, 2K8, that's where the year my daughter was born, so I tend to pick them up. But for 50p I thought I'll take a chance anyway, and when I got home and read about it and realised that, you know, so it is a very good game, and it's, well, you know, it's quite pricey over here at least, and I thought that's not bad for, you know, 50p. I've done well on that one. Okay, last but not least, I got some PS1 titles again. These first two games I got from cash converters. They were £3 each, which is not super cheap for PS1 games, but they did come with unbroken cases, and they're not bad games in themselves. So there's No Fear Downhill Mountain Biking. It's, you know, it's not a bad game. It's quite a fun game, really. And Freestyle Scooter, again, it's another fun game. You know, it's a bit like Tony Hawk's meets scootering, really. Right, last but not least, the game was shown in the background. It's sort of got to a pause moment. It's originally a PC game, but it did get ported out to a PS1. It's done by the same guy or maker who done the game Siberia on the PS3, I believe. And so it's a bit of an artistic art style. It's a game which I've not heard of before until about a month or two back, when I came across it just by accident on the internet search, and I saw about it and read about it. I thought, oh, that sounds interesting. It's like an adventure game, really, whereby you control some sort of steampunk type flying craft, and you go on an adventure basically. But it is called Amazon, The Explorer's Legacy. It's actually a 2-disc game, and like I said, it's done by the same maker who did Siberia, which is a French maker, I think. Benoit Sokal. Oh, I probably killed that name pronunciation, but you can see it in the video there. Okay. Yeah, so the same people who, well, the same person at least who did Siberia. So yeah, it's one of those games that are uncommon. Paid about £5 or £6 for this, all complete. So not an expensive game, but certainly not a game that you see that often. So yeah, maybe it's a PS1 hidden gem. Who knows? Well, anyway, guys, that's all my pickups for last week. Not a huge selection, but again, it's only been a week and it's not bad. I've got some real goodies there. So that's it for now. So until my next video, guys, take care and bye.